there, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be doing yet another World Cup video. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to drop a like as well as that subscribe button. Without any further ado, let's get right into it with my round 2 or match day 2 World Cup predictions. First matchup now, Wales against Iran. This one, I think I'm going to go with the 2-0 win to Iran. I just see them being really dominant here in this one and playing really well against the Welsh side, who might be the whipping boys of the World Cup. I just don't see it here for Wales, so I'm going to go for an Iran win by the scoreline of 2-1. 2-0, that is. Moving on to our next matchup now, Senegal against Qatar. The host Qatar against Senegal. I just don't see a way where Qatar could do anything here. I don't see them making it out of this group, to be honest, anymore. They might be eliminated by the time the Netherlands play Ecuador. And I'm just going to go for it here. I'm going to say this is a 2-0 win to Senegal. Moving on to our next matchup, then we have England against the United States. And for England against the United States, I'm going to say that England can grab a pretty good 4-1 win here in this one. I don't see anything coming out of it for the United States, to be honest. I'll give them a goal, but that's about it. That's as much as I can do. For Netherlands against Ecuador, I see this one being close, but I see Netherlands just nicking it. So I'll go Netherlands for a win by the scoreline of 2-1. Tunisia against Australia is our next matchup, and this game should be tight. I see Tunisia doing a lot more than Australia, in my opinion, so I'm going to go. But I think Australia, will they get a goal or will they not? Probably not. I'm going to go 1-0 Tunisia. Tunisia's not a very high-scoring team, but they do get the job done in some cases. So 1-0 Tunisia. Moving on to our next matchup, Poland against Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia with that amazing win against Argentina. Do I think they'll keep it up against Poland, who picked up a 0-0 against Mexico? I'm going to go out and say yes, they can. So I'm going to go 1-0 Saudi for this one. 1-0, because I think they can keep up the great form. They played together as a unit. Canceling the Pro League early helped, so they could get together and play for the national team, because they have that national team domestic league connection, because so many national team players play in the domestic league. Moving on to our next matchup, then Argentina against Mexico. For this one, I think that Argentina should get a result. Do I think they will get a result? Yes, I will. I'm going to go get a result 3-1 in this game. I think that they should have this one done. It should be an easy win, to be honest, for Argentina against a weak Mexico side under Tata Martino. But can they do it? I'm going to say yes. It's going to be 2-0. All right, then our next matchup here is going to be France against Denmark. This is a marquee game. We all know it is. These are two very good teams. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to go on in this one. I think a lot could happen. But will France be the victors? I'm going to say yes against the struggling Denmark side. 2-1 France. Because Denmark did struggle that match against Tunisia. Against Costa Rica, I think Costa Rica will be easily swept aside here by Japan. Let me get to the point here. I think it's going to be Japan 4-0. Moving on to our next matchup, Belgium against Morocco. Morocco kind of being swept aside a little bit in that matchup against Croatia, although they did pick up a 0-0. But I think they'll do pretty well. They weren't really swept aside. I think they'll do pretty well here against Belgium, but just fall short in the end. And I'm going to be brutally honest here to the Moroccan fans. I think what will happen in the Belgium-Canada game will happen again, and it'll be 1-0 to Belgium. All right, then that brings us on to Croatia against Canada. I think Canada's bad luck continues here, and I think that Croatia will get a result. And I'm going to say they can pick up a 3-2 win here in this one. It's not going to be the easiest, but I think that they will be able to do it in this one. I think that they have the power and potential to do it. So I'm going to say a 3-1 win satisfies the fans for Croatia. Spain against Germany. This is a big game, a very, very big game, but it might not be the best because Germany losing to Japan on that first match day, and they could be going out early, and they probably will be. So I'm going to say that this result finishes in a Spain 2, Germany nothing. I don't see Germany getting any good luck here in this one. Actually, it's changed that to 2-1, but I don't see Germany's luck getting any better in my opinion. So I think that it's going to be Spain 2, Germany 1. Moving on to Brazil against Switzerland. I think Brazil should win this game. Will they? That's another question. But I think that they should do it. And I'm going to say Switzerland can frustrate them a little bit. Richarlison won't score any goals. And it's going to be a unsatisfying but true 1-1. All right, then Serbia against Cameroon. I think that a hard-working Cameroon team, it might pay off against Serbia, and they can scratch out a draw here. 1-1. That brings us on to Portugal against Uruguay, where I think that Portugal should have the upper hand. Will they play better? Concerning 0-0 for Uruguay against South Korea, didn't look that good. But will I think that they can pick it up here? I'm going to go and say yes. And I'm going to say that it finishes here in favor of Portugal, though. Sneaky. Or not. Actually, I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to say that it's going to be a 3-3 draw, a very exciting game. These score lines do happen, people. So I'm going to say 3-3. And my last prediction here for this video, because this is the last one for Matchday 2, is going to be Ghana against South Korea. Our hardworking Ghana team as well is playing very well against Portugal. Got unlucky there for that penalty call, but I think that stuff might go their way this time, and I think that they'll pick up a victory here, 2-0. Well, guys, that wraps up my World Cup predictions for Matchday 2. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like as well as subscribe. I'll talk to you in a while. See ya.